Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Spotify for podcasters. And welcome to the show. My name is Alec. I am your host. And before anything else, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are watching in the world, I just want to say thank you for being here. You are awesome. And it's crazy to think that we're still going and creating podcast episodes. I have been doing a lot of reflecting for the past couple of days, looking back at what my journey has been. And I can tell you that it wasn't an easy one, but it was definitely an adventurous one, I could say. And I don't know where this would lead me, but I'm just happy and glad that I'm not here alone. I'm here with you. I'm here with a lot of people who just wants to get better every single day. And I'm happy because I know that we're still starting. And we have so many things to talk about. And so if this is your first time, welcome to the show. Listen to the other episodes that we have here if you like. And if you don't like it, then you can check out still the other episodes. Maybe that's what you like. And if you are an avid listener of the podcast, then welcome back to the show. Thank you for your support, your love, your appreciation, your support online, especially those who are sharing it on social media, on your Instagram profiles, tagging me at Alec. It means a lot. And so you guys are the reason why the podcast is growing so much. So thank you. And I hope that you enjoy this episode. And so, as some of you may know, I'm doing this more frequent episode upload where I'm basically uploading 5 to 7 episodes a week. And for today's topic, I want to share with you something that I feel that a lot of people are forgetting, a lot of people are neglecting, a lot of people are not really taking this as serious as it needs to be taken. And so one of my realizations lately is that there will be days where trying won't be enough. There will be days that you will be exhausted because you have tried every single thing that you can and still end up with nothing. There will be days where there is nothing but questions inside your mind. And there will be days that's going to feel too heavy for you. Maybe I just want to create this episode to remind you that it's okay to cry. Crying, for me, is a way that our soul communicates to the world. I believe that you can connect with someone deeply and see someone's spirit in their eyes. And in our eyes, where tears are flowing, I also believe that that's where the soul expresses something, when it wants to express something. So I had this realization because a couple of nights ago, I think I experienced a relapse, I could say. And I've talked about this in some of my episodes, that there is this something that we call the anniversary trauma. It's when your body somehow still remember that there's something about today, about this date, that is not okay, right? I mean, you have been great for the past weeks, the past days, the past months, but sometimes there will be days that it feels heavy. Maybe it's not because, life goes up and down. Maybe it's just that there's something about this day. And then I got a little bit of reflecting, and then I realized that it was a year now since I have been traumatized with my, by being scammed, by getting me heartbroken, by being betrayed by the people I trusted, and ultimately led me to a place where I was at my rock bottom. Sobrang hirap na naaalala ng katawan mo yung sakit na binigay ng mga tao na sinusubukan mo ng kalimutan. And then at that moment, I realized na, oh my gosh, my body feels so heavy. And I need to release this. And for me, I'm not angry anymore. I don't hold any resentment anymore. But there's just this certain pain in my heart that I need to let go a little bit more. And so I cried. I cried my eyes out. Maybe if you would see me on that day, you would think that I'm overreacting, or, is there something wrong or something like that? But it was just purely because I felt like I just needed to release it. It wasn't, there's nothing that triggered it. There was just that day. Because I know that day last year, sometime almost the same time, I was in a very, very bad place. But I also realized that it was okay to cry, because crying is a form of release. And crying is grieving. It's grieving for your past self. And you should grieve for your past self. And I think that people, that's why they bring their regrets when they're old, and they think that life's just over for them. It's because they're not allowing their new life to come into their lives, because they're holding on too much on the past. But crying, when you cry, you grieve for your old self. You grieve for the past self that's not really aligned to who you want to be. And so I cry. When I feel I want to cry, I cry as much as I can, because crying, and you can notice this as well, after you cried, you feel like there's a space in your heart, like you feel a little bit lighter. That's because you made space in your life. Because you finally grieved for the things that you should have grieved before. And so, my dear friends, I just want to share this reminder that when your heart feels heavy, you need to listen to it. You don't need to work more. You don't need to study more. You don't need to play more. You don't need to drink more, or have more fun, sleep more, watch more series, date more people. When you want to cry, be still and cry. Crying is okay. Crying is allowing yourself to finally let go of the things that you want to let go of energetically. Not just you're thinking that you're over it, not just saying you're over it, but actually, physically, energetically getting over it. And I think that's one of my biggest mistakes when I was in my healing mode. I thought that crying was, because I've always held that like, it's okay. When my long-term ex broke up with me, or I broke up with her, I didn't cry, and it was something that I thought like, a sash that I could wear, something that would show me that I'm strong, or it didn't really matter that much, or I'm fully equipped on this because I didn't cry. But that was something that is maybe just after a few months, I realized that I wasn't really not over it. I just didn't allow myself to get over it. Like, I robbed myself from processing my emotions and healing my emotions. Because you can't heal something that you're hiding. You can't heal something that you're running away from. You can only heal something that you're facing head on and feel and allowing yourself to feel the pain, feel the heaviness, and releasing it all out. So maybe today, if there's something that you could get from this episode, it's the perspective of crying as a blessing. I'm not saying that you should be a crybaby. But what I'm saying is you should be excited when you're crying. You should be excited when you want to cry. Because that just means that you're making space for the better things in life. Whew. I'm just happy. I'm really, really happy that I get to talk about these things that I don't know if people are talking about it. And I hope that this kind of format is something that you enjoy. I don't know if you like these kinds of episodes. It's more raw and real, or do you want it to become more educating and inspiring? If something more knowledge-based or value-based, let me know. If you like this kinds of episodes, let me know as well. I'm really, really, really looking forward to all of your feedbacks, because you guys help me grow. You guys help the podcast grow. And so I hope that I could get a piece of your insights. And if you have any insights, send me a message at Alec Cuenca on Instagram, or send me an email at aleccuenca@gmail.com, or just share this and, spread the word. And I hope that you really did. And if you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes that we have here. Really want to thank you for clicking on this episode. And yeah, I hope that you check out the other episodes as well. Announcements are down below. Please, if you'd like to support the podcast, please check out my ebook. It's only for 199 pesos. The podcast would grow so much if you would just get a copy of my ebook. If you want to support the podcast, if I have helped you in any way, shape, or form, I humbly ask that you check out the book. And if you like it, go get a copy, because all of the proceeds from that will also be used to expand this content creation that I'm doing, so that I can get more messages across more people. So yeah. Thank you so much. And again, my name is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with Huge Impact. Now exclusively on Spotify, powered by Anchor, or Spotify for podcasters. Yeah, thanks so much. Always remember that you are loved, you are worthy, and you are enough. And I will see you guys next episode. Peace.